What's good, y'all? I'm Skip, one half of the super group We Are Decipher. Shout out my brother DJ. We back for another one in the Kendrick Lamar feature run playlist. First things first, shout out to the Beehive. Nice to meet you. Hope y'all are doing well. However, this song is a part of the Kendrick Lamar feature run playlist. This particular song is Freedom from Beyonce's historic album, Lemonade. So we're going to get into this. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hype if available. And if you've been here and you've been watching and you just have not subscribed yet, this is the perfect time to do so. So do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. But like I said, Beyonce, Freedom from her album Lemonade, featuring none other than Kendrick Lamar. Let's get to it. Hold on. My bad. No headphones plugged in. Way to go, Skip. Hold on, one more time. Okay, here we go. This beat is insane. This beat is literally insane. This song is, like I said before, this is a very powerful record as well. And I gotta hear this album. This is I ain't like the biggest Beyonce fan. My wife rocks a lot of Beyonce. She be running not untitled, but self-titled all the time. And I did like, personally, on my own listening journey, I did like Renaissance a whole lot. I thought that was a really strong album. But I just haven't listened to a lot of Beyonce on my own. I just heard Anti for the first time, which is a Rihanna album, earlier this year. So, pardon itself, I do need to listen to this album. I don't want to promise it, but I'm definitely going to listen to it. I don't want to promise a reaction, but I may listen to it in my own personal time. But yeah, this song is hard. I've heard a lot of the songs in pieces, but I haven't heard the album to get a full glimpse of what made Hov drop 444, but this song is extremely powerful. This beat is insane. I break chains all by myself, won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep on running, cause the winner don't quit on themselves. I'm away
into flames. Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep on running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
It's so much power behind her voice on this particular song, but just in general, like she's able to emote extremely well through her music. Cause I think I don't know what album I know you don't care too much, but I don't know what album that is. I think it's Lemonade. I'm not sure, but I saw like some clips of her recording it in the studio, and it looked like the energy she was giving is like fresh off her argument. But then she go back and sweet Beyonce like with her little dimple showing up and shit. But yeah, she's an excellent vocal performer.
10 Hail Marys, I 10 Hail Marys, I meditate for practice. Channel 9 News tell me I'm moving backwards. 8 blacks left, death is around the corner. 7 misleading statements about my persona. 6 headlights waving in my direction. Come on. 5-0 asking me what's in my possession. Yeah, I keep running, jumping the aqueducts, fire hydrants and hazardous smoke alarms on the back of us. But mama, don't cry for me, ride for me, try for me, live for me, breathe for me, sing for me. Honestly, guiding me, I can be more than I gotta be. Stole from me, lied to me, nation hypocrisy, code on me, driving me wicked. My spirit inspired me like yeah. Open correctional gates in high desert. Yeah. Open our mind as we cast away oppression. Open the streets and watch our beliefs. And when they carve my name inside the concrete, I pray it forever.
Okay. All right. Like, yeah, this a hard verse. And this, yeah, I don't even have nothing to say for real. Let me run it back, though.
10 Hail Marys.
Oh, and I like how, I wish he would have finished it, but he did have a 10-5 scheme. I'm going to see if the other remaining numbers are still in there, but he did descend from 10-5.
10 Hail Marys, I meditate for practice. Channel 9 News tell me I'm moving backwards. 8 blacks left, death is around the corner. 7 misleading statements about my persona. 6 headlights waving in my direction. Come on. 5-0 asking me what's in my possession. Yeah, I keep running, jumping the aqueducts, fire hydrants and hazardous smoke alarms on the back of us. But mama, don't cry for me, ride for me, try for me, live for me, breathe for me, sing for me. Honestly, guiding me, I can be more than I gotta be. Stole from me, lied to me, nation hypocrisy, code on me, driving me wicked. My spirit inspired me like yeah. Open correctional gates in high desert. Yeah. Open our mind as we cast away oppression. Open the streets and watch our beliefs. And when they carve my name inside the concrete, I pray it forever.
Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep on running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
What you want from me? Is it true? You see, Father, give me. What you want from me? Is it true? You see, Father, give me. Give me.
I ain't gonna lie, I would not run away from a Kendrick and Beyonce EP. Shit, Kendrick, Hove, and Beyonce is a fucking super group. That's like the Fugees on crack. That shit'll be hard as fuck. I know it wouldn't happen, but that'll be crazy as hell. Or just all three of them on a song. This shit is tough. Imagine like a whole feature on this song, like especially like What's Free, era Hove, like outside of the shit that they had going on. She probably wouldn't have let him in the studio, but in Fantasy World, that would have been a crazy song. But yeah, this Kendrick verse is fire. I'm gonna run this song back, but before I do that, I'm gonna play this Kendrick verse one more time.
For practice.
try to at least pull some of these lyrics.
10 Hail Marys, I meditate for practice. Channel 9 News tell me I'm moving backwards.
And this sounds like, at least from those first two, it kind of sounds like the theme that he was rolling into Damn with. Finding like a religious, or just challenging his religious foundation while also being like challenged in the public space for things that he's doing that he feels like he's doing earnestly to uplift the people.
8 blacks left, death is around the corner. 7 misleading statements about my persona.
And those two bars with the 8 blocks left, death is around the corner. You go into Blood on Damn, and he eventually gets killed. He was walking, taking a walk, and he ultimately finds this blind woman, and she ends up killing him. And that goes into the excerpt prior to DNA, which is about the misleading statements about his persona from the news. Interesting.
8 blacks left, death is around the corner. 7 misleading statements about my persona. 6 headlights waving in my direction. Come on. 5-0 asking me what's in my possession. Yeah, I keep running, jumping the aqueducts, fire hydrants and hazardous smoke alarms on the back of us. But mama, don't cry for me, ride for me, try for me, live for me, breathe for me, sing for me, honestly guiding me.
And this part right here, and also kind of like feels like when shit hit the fan, you still a fan. Like the 6 headlights, the 5-0, the 6 headlights swirling in my direction. 5-0 asking me what am I possessing, and then he tell his mama don't cry for him. Do everything else that will honor him.
Yeah, I keep running, jumping the aqueducts, fire hydrants and hazardous smoke alarms on the back of us. But mama, don't cry for me, ride for me, try for me, live for me, breathe for me, sing for me, honestly guiding me. I can be more than I gotta be, stole from me, lied to me, nation hypocrisy, code on me, driving me wicked. My spirit inspired me like, yeah.
Hold on, let's go back through some of that.
Me, I can be more than I gotta be, stole from me, lied to me, nation hypocrisy.
Yeah, this is a lot of the energy from Damn. Like, if we're standing on the premise that a lot of people were considering the blind woman Lady Liberty or Lady just whatever the fuck, like him talking about how America sold him this dream and lied to him and took advantage after he's, saying that he did everything to be all that he had to be, and still the nation lied to him. He's living in a nation of hypocrisy and lies, based on what he was told and what led him to grow up and be how he became. He grows up to find out that a lot of the stuff in the world around him is full of lies.
Code on me, driving me with me. I can be more than I gotta be, stole from me, lied to me, nation hypocrisy. Code on me, driving me wicked. My spirit inspired me like, yeah. Open correctional gates in high desert. Yeah. Open our mind as we cast away oppression. Yeah. Open the streets and watch our beliefs. And when they carve my name inside the concrete, I pray it forever.
And then they say, open the mind, freedom from our oppression or something. And then it goes into the day I die, I want to be remembered as somebody like who was free. Like regardless of all of these things that they try to put on me, even if I die on this journey, mama don't cry for me. No, I did everything that I was meant to do to pursue a life of freedom. And when I die, I hope that's how I'm remembered. A lot of people in political spaces like YouTube political spaces don't necessarily want to call Kendrick or Beyonce like revolutionaries, but this song is revolutionary in its messaging.
Open the streets and watch our beliefs, and when they carve my name inside the concrete, I pray it forever.
Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose.
All right, let's run the song back from the top. My bad. It don't want to go back. Hold on.
May the last one burn into flames. Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep on running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves. I'ma wade through the waters till the tide don't move. I'ma riot through your borders. Call me bulletproof. Lord, forgive me, I've been running blind in truth. I'ma wade through your shallow love till the deep I knew. I'm telling these tears go and fall away, fall away. Oh, may the last one burn into flames. Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep on running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
Ten Hail Marys, I meditate for practice. Channel 9 News tell me I'm moving backwards. 8 blacks left, death is around the corner. 7 misleading statements about my persona. 6 headlights waving in my direction. Come on. 5-0 asking me what's in my possession. Yeah, I keep running, jumping the aqueducts, fire hydrants and hazardous smoke alarms on the back of us. But mama, don't cry for me, ride for me, try for me, live for me, breathe for me, sing for me. Honestly, guiding me, I can be more than I gotta be. Stole from me, lied to me, nation hypocrisy, code on me, driving me wicked. My spirit inspired me like yeah. Open correctional gates in high desert. Yeah. Open our mind as we cast away oppression. Open the streets and watch our beliefs. And when they carve my name inside the concrete, I pray it forever reads.
Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep on running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
What you want from me? Is it true? You see, I'm finna get in there. What you want from me? Is it true? You see, I'm finna get in there. In there.
I had my ups and downs, but I always find the inner strength to pull myself up. I was serving.
All right, that was Freedom. Freedom from Beyonce featuring Kendrick Lamar off of the album Lemonade. Thank y'all for watching this one. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hype if available. Shout out to the Dakotas, and until next time, we out of here, y'all. Peace.